Hey guys, how's it going? Is Russian ammo imports possibly in trouble? Maybe. There's nothing going on right now, but I think it's time right now to talk about this with you guys just for a minute. First and foremost, this video isn't for fear mongering. I'm not trying to forecast the worst case scenarios. However, I've been around this game for a long time, and I'm friends with most of you. And when you see something that looks a little bit cautious, I think it's cool to tell your friends just to keep a lookout and keep your nose to the grindstone. I'm not saying you should go out and look, don't max out your credit cards unless you see fit. That's all up to you. But I don't know. I'm kind of getting nervous about the availability of Russian ammo in the United States. So let me give you just a little bit of background information. We talked about that if Biden were to become whatever he's considered right now, I call him the former vice president, right? That he said he'd call on gun control, and that if he couldn't do it, he'd do it by executive action. Now, I've also talked a lot on my streams that could include import bans. See, these are the easiest to do with a stroke of a pen, and no doubt we've seen the past two presidents do that. That brings us to the current events right now. Russia. Economic sanctions. Import bans. Just recently, it's made the news. It started about a week ago and it's really churned up. And as far as I can tell, later today, which is Tuesday, March 2nd, 2021, Biden is going to announce some sanctions on Russia due to, yet again, accordingly, allegedly, inappropriate behavior by Putin. So there's a resistance party that's basically out to try to defeat Putin in the elections in Russia. They do their elections certain way over there, and Putin's the boss, right? There's a guy named Alexei Navalny. Now, he was allegedly poisoned, according to him, by Putin or Putin's people a couple of years ago, but then recently he was just sentenced to like this remote prison camp, and they're considering it cruel and unusual punishment, where he's going to have to serve 2.5 years. Now, immediately when this was found out, both Republicans and Democrats urged Biden to put sanctions on Russia. See, keep in mind, Republicans and Democrats usually do join in on this. Well, what does that have to do with ammo? I don't know for sure, but I think a lot of you are kind of worried, like, what's going to happen to our cheap Russian ammo if there's a stroke of a pen by the former vice president? Well, here's where this comes into play, and this is just where I'm thinking, okay, guys? This is just for information, just like I would, if there was my friend in real life sitting here, I'd say, hey, watch out for Russian ammo. I'm really getting a bad feeling. Let's go back a few years ago. Crimea. Do you guys remember when Russia annexed part of the Ukraine, the Crimea Peninsula? In direct response to that, then President Obama sanctioned a Russian firearms company called Kalashnikov Concern. They exported the cheap Sega Russian-made AK variants to the United States. Direct result to a political climate that's a little different than this, but kind of the same thing. Look, it's Republicans and Democrats following with President Trump's administration. He went and sanctioned Russia for inappropriate behavior and banned all of the import of the Molot AKs, which was the RPK type, excellent firearms. Those are no more. So the past two presidents have both banned guns from Russia. There's not much left they can ban because they always love to kill two birds with one stone and enact gun control in the name of an economic sanction so that they say it's not violating your Second Amendment rights. Now, these are our God-given rights, but the way they look at it, they're giving us our rights. They're not violating our rights. No, this is just purely economic for Putin's bad behavior. That's why all the guns from Russia are banned. There's really not much left besides ammo. Well, later today, Biden is going to announce more sanctions. I hope that you guys are filling up the comments saying, dude, he didn't do it, like as the day rolls on. I hope not. But I think it's something we should really start thinking about, because if not this time, just keep the lookout. We're always sanctioning Putin for some reason or another. Now, if this were to happen, if this happens today or again in the next coming days, months, or years, we're in trouble, guys. Big time. Ammo shortage. It's bad. It's really bad out there. Local ammo shops are having a hard time making ammo because they can't get components. And in fact, there's component shortages throughout the world. 8 million new gun owners just in the last couple months. Some say 11 million or more, even 20 million in the last year. In the United States alone, there's more, demand for this ammo than there ever has been before. Well, we rely on a lot of imports to fill those gaps. Made in the USA is awesome, but let's face it, they just can't make enough here. Period. End of story. Ask Justin at Phoenix Ammo. He'll tell you. Look, guys, it's not just 7.62 by 39. There's a lot of steel-cased ammo that's brought in from Russia. Here's some made by the Vinepal company. This is Golden Tiger, 7.62 by 39. Excellent stuff. There's the Barnaul company. There's only a couple companies that export to the U.S., and they export under, you know, the Wolf name. Here's some Wolf 9mm steel case. Tula ammo. Here's some 308 Winchester. I mean, you guys forget sometimes, but there's a lot of calibers at stake here. 6.5 Grendel. This caliber could just be wiped off the map if it's sanctioned out of existence, import ban, whatever you want to call it. Awesome round, by the way. 45 auto, right there. Here's some 380. I mean, they make 38 special, 357 mag, 30-06. I could keep going. Here's some range friendly 223 Remington. 55 grain hollow point. All right, he's going to announce sanctions. It seems like they always like to kill two birds with one stone. We need to definitely watch out. Hope I'm wrong. Please don't even for 1 second think that I'm trying to get anyone excited. It's just, hey, if I see something possibly heading our way, I want to give you guys the heads up. So hopefully you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and check out the links down in the description if you'd like to support the channel. All right, thanks for watching. And have a good one.